It's moments like these where I'm glad to have a mild social media addiction. Guess who just found out that there is another rapist that she was friends with? It keeps happening. And I can't breathe every time it happens, and you can imagine why this is hard for me. I already had a rough 2023 because of what happened with my ex Morgan when he tried to. When he. I had an even rougher 2024 because of what that even worse motherfucker I dated did. As we dated for 6 months, and it took another 6 months to get over it. We all remember Mitchell, the guy who was so husband material, except for the fact that he repeated the exact same trauma that I was struggling to get over from Jared, curse his name, and as well as Morgan. And then, thankfully, I haven't had any bad sexual experiences since that were at least traumatic in the sexual assault sense. But it scares me. Men scare me. I went to a comedy show, totally by accident yesterday. I just went to this nice little outdoor mall, and I was like, I'm gonna get this buy one, get one free deal on some burgers, and I'm gonna sit there under the heat lamp and enjoy myself. And you know what? I stumbled upon a comedy show, and I saw some people I recognized there, and I was like, oh shit, am I gonna see who I think I'm gonna see? And I saw more than just one of my ops. I saw several niggas. One of them, let's call him Xavier, because fuck you, Xavier, you suck. I'll say the full name. I'm not going to say the full name, but let's just say Xavier. If you're wondering, to me, what issue do you have with that Xavier guy? I'll say it like this. Xavier is some dude who's like in his late 30s or 40s, or who the fuck knows. He's ugly as shit. He's some stupid motherfucker. He's just some creepy ass ugly dude. But in a nutshell, me and him used to be cool. He used to just be one of the funny dudes in a room at an open mic or at a comedy showcase. It used to be so cool between us that we used to hug each other when we saw each other. And now we can't stand to be in the same room because this nigga's fucking vile. And this is what happened. I remember I was talking to a buddy of mine, Seamus, and we were talking at his job, and we were just talking. I was low-key having a manic episode. One would think that I was drunk, but no, I was just in a great mood. And I was just talking my ass off, having a good time, telling all sorts of wild stories, and then here comes Xavier and Lewis, another fucking comedian, and they walk up, and I guess they hear what I'm talking about, and they're like, oh shit, hey Tam, what's up? And then we all start talking, joking, riffing, and we're all having a blast just talking to each other. And then eventually Xavier's like, hey, we're gonna go check out this other bar, like a few blocks from here, not too far. We can give you a ride if you want to come with us. I was like, sure. Hey Seamus, I'll see you later. Seamus was like, you okay? You sure? I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, we know each other. And next thing you know, I'm at a bar with these two dudes as, like, next thing you know, it went from everything, like, they bought me one drink, and I kept an eye on it. I take a picture of every drink I get to make sure that I remember who gave it to me, what type of drink was consumed, and if anything was done from it. People know that about me. I had one little glass of wine, and we were talking, vibing. Next thing you know, Xavier is sitting to my left. Lewis is sitting to my right. And Xavier starts talking, hey, man, you hear about how they got Tito and they arrested him? They say he's a rapist? Nah, no fucking way. No fucking way he raped that bitch, dude. Nah, she's a lying fucking whore. Isn't she like a sex worker or a prostitute or a hoe? Like, wasn't she sexually promiscuous? I'm just saying, they ain't looking at the facts. They ain't looking at, like, I think she's just lying on him. Because there's no way he did that. He's too funny, dude. He's the man. And you know what? Even if he did, you know what? I understand it, man. And he started talking some scary ass shit about his buddy who got literally arrested by the police for raping a girl. Brutally raping her. Brutal! It was extremely brutal. And it's like, you could tell the nigga did it too, because when the cops came to just simply talk to him about it and like fucking maybe even detain him, just to like take him in for interrogation, this nigga started sprinting for his life, the Tito guy. And that scared the fuck out of me. It's like, oh. And then on top of that, like Lewis was sitting there talking, nodding his head, all that. It's as if they forgot I was there. But then I think they came to realize it, and this is where it gets a little sinister. It's like the tone in the room shifts. And then next thing you know, they're like, hey, Tam, you want to get another drink? Yeah, you should get another drink. I said, oh, no, I'm truly fine. I'm just good with water right now, thank you. And back then I had a really intense, like, kidney, or like, I had an issue. Basically, my lower side would be in aching pain for 3 days, even if I had, like, one small glass of wine. My body really could not process alcohol. And what happened was, they were like, no, you should get another drink. Come on, get another drink. On me, get another. I said, no, it's fine. I can still talk. I'm still fully chatty and can talk to you guys normally without needing any more drinks. And then it started getting to them trying to demand it of me. And then it got really cold. All the warmth left, and they were just death staring at me. And I just hear Lewis like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Why not? Why not? And then I'm just like, and I explain, it's like, I'm fine, I can talk and socialize without needing any more drinks. I'm still like good, like I wasn't manic anymore, and I was still a little tipsy from the wine, but I didn't need any more things to drink. I was an extreme lightweight. I absolutely did not need or want anything more to drink. Free or not, no thank you, because I knew my limits. But they actually got so eerily hostile about it, to the point where they were just... They were so fucking weird. Like, they were acting as if I said I fuck poodles for a living or something, which I don't, by the way. I really hope no one cuts that clip out and uses it out of context, but I don't fuck poodles for a living. Sorry, I don't know why I just repeated it, I panicked. But these niggas got weird. And then next thing you know, like, they kept trying to push it, like, and getting really angry because I was not trying to drink anymore. And then it got straight up huffy and terrible attitude. And next thing you know, I'm hiding in the bathroom until it's 2 a.m. when the bar is about to close because they're my ride home. And I thought to myself, okay, I can either walk down these dark ass streets in this neighborhood that I'm not 100% sure I know, and like try to make my way back to like the area I'm at, or do I want to, like, what do I do? And I tried, like, let's just say they gave me a ride back to my place, and a lot of shit hit the fan after that night. A lot of breaks in friendships. A lot of people got scared of me, ironically, because I wasn't being quiet about it. They wanted me to be quiet about it, and they were like, this chick has a huge following, and lots of people, everyone knows her, and she seems like she's starting shit, and they were scared of me. They were like, what's she gonna expose about any of us next? What's she gonna do? Instead of simply being more afraid of the dudes who are openly defending a rapist and slut-shaming a girl they have never fucking met, and saying that she probably deserved anything that happened to her, and all sorts of terrible things. Like, I don't know. And that fucked with me. And what's worse is my buddy Seamus is still friends with those guys, even knowing every detail. And the bond between me and Seamus is a very complex one. But even recently, like, I'll put it this way, me and him haven't talked for a while. But one of the last times we had a phone call, I did tell him, I was like, hey, you know what? I don't think I truly forgive you for what happened last year. Because, I'll put it this way. You did performative shit to pretend like you cared about what happened between me, but I still remember tons of shit you didn't do. All the negative things you said. Everything. And I'll just say it. As a man, like, I told him, I was like, when with the girl you're seeing who's cheating on you, if, like, I would beat her ass simply because I respect you. Meanwhile, I was getting sexually abused by a motherfucker who was like 5'6", 5'7", like short ass nigga, fat nigga. And you, as a grown ass, tall ass man who's all about muscle and being buff and protect the women's and all that shit, where were you? You didn't even so much as send a text to him that said, do not let me catch you, or stay away from Tamia. None of that. And you could have. It would have made a world of difference because that nigga was a punk ass bitch. But you didn't. And I don't forgive you for that. And you know what? I might send him another voicemail just to really drive the point home that he's fucking pathetic. He's pathetic in a lot of ways. A lot of men are pathetic in the way they enable each other. It's very easy to be a misandrist because a lot of these niggas are just terrible fucking people. But I'll say it like this. I got news of another dude who might be a rapist tonight. Allegedly, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm just processing it. Allegedly, I knew this guy. I'm not gonna say much other than married Catholic man, 2 kids. Like, you know, he would message me every now and then. And sometimes his jokes were too flirty. Or if he saw something slightly inappropriate on my story, he would swipe up on it to say some sort of joke that I knew wasn't a joke. And I would just ignore him. Once he did give me money because he knew I was struggling, and I am grateful for that. But I still kind of thought to myself, at some point I even asked him, I was like, are you trying to, like, what are you hoping to get out of this? Like, I just kind of asked directly, like, I can tell that some of your messages seem a little bit flirty. Are you interested in me or something? And he waited a long time to respond, but he eventually said that no, he wasn't trying to do anything. But he waited like a very like hours to respond. I think he was really like seeing if he should try his luck with me or not. If I was the type to be a side chick, at least like it's like nigga no, or at least not in that situation. And also, he just did give me a creepy vibe. He was the type of dude where we would have car rides and he would talk about, ooh, Michael Jackson didn't do it. No way, no way. Those parents were manipulating, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But then when it came down to it, I'll put it like this. I already saw something is off about that man. Something was off. I could tell it, I could feel it. I had the vibe of it. And something is nothing quite. It's, I don't know, it's just scary how people can put on facades and you don't truly know how they are. For example, I was, you know how I talked about how I was seeing this guy named Sean? Or, like, not seeing, just, like, talking. Flirting, you know? It was okay. And then next thing you know, this nigga is just like... Let's just say I learned from some trusted sources that he had a secret girlfriend of a whole decade. 10 fucking years he was with her. And even worse stuff that still has yet to come out about him. And it scared the fuck out of me. And it's like, I don't know. This, over the past few years, I've just seen the most pathetic and disgusting sides to men, and it's making me fucking sick. And it's gonna make me lose my goddamn mind. Like, how am I supposed to stay sane in these conditions? I'm not someone who can handle that. Funny enough, I even told myself recently, I was like, I'm gonna stay away from the comedy scene, because these niggas annoy me at best and are very at worst. And of course, here I learned tonight. I open up my phone and guess what I see? Allegations about that Catholic man allegedly date raped a girl, a teenager, 3 years ago. And even some point this year, he raped a girl in front of her own house before kicking her out of the car. And she was 19. And she told people, and they wrote her off as crazy. And that happened to me about, like, or I think people know Jared. They know he did it. But those niggas still didn't do shit. Jared knows what would happen to him, though. So he knows to stay away. But I'm just saying. You don't know how it feels to know that it's like, oh, so when you gave me money, I was lucky enough that there was no strings attached. When you gave me rides to open mics, I was lucky that I was able to get to and from places safely. Everybody liked me, everybody knew me, all sorts of stuff. I was the sweetheart, the beloved favorite audience member back then. And then now, present day. It's like I'm hearing, oh, other girls weren't so lucky. They were younger than me, more innocent or naive, and less protected than me. And allegedly, you gave them money, or you paid for fancy dates and then raped them, or you. I just can't. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I believe it. But it's just. It's scary. And now it's just making me think, can I ever trust a man again? Because I'm gonna say it, a lot of men are not doing nearly enough to protect women. In fact, I've been on the internet, it's talking about how DDG, like, brutally beat Halle Bailey's ass and, like, made her scared for her and her kids' safety. And on top of that, there's the fucking conversation about Megan Thee Stallion and if she got shot by Tory Lanez, when we all know she did. And if not that, then it's the conversation on, like, there's another conversation. Yes, the Diddy trials. Cassie's talking about what she went through. And everyone's so fucking mean to her. They're sympathizing with her husband for hearing about it. As if they're sympathizing with her husband before they ever sympathize with her. I don't like men anymore. Because the same men complaining about a male loneliness epidemic are out here saying that bitches are dumb if they don't give men a chance, but also dumb if they choose the wrong man. And dumb to give up, but if they stick around, it's their fault. If they die, it's their fault. I'm fucking tired. I wanted to have a nice relaxing night. And instead, it feels like over the years, I'm just getting more and more and more men in my life that I'm getting jump scared by to be afraid of. And even the ones who aren't rapists, it's like, okay, but you most likely heard about what happened to that 19-year-old girl who got raped by that guy. You most likely knew the victim. You scum fucking bags. You knew, and you did nothing. And that is sick to me. That's even worse that you did nothing. To be in shock, sure. To do nothing to enable. This shit is gonna make me lose it. I'm gonna try some breathing exercises. But it's getting very frustrating that it's like I can't even read a book or a manga or whatever without casually having a reminder that the world is not a safe place for women. Not even women protect other women. You'll hear women talk about, oh, well, okay, maybe if he did do bad, why can't someone else have the chance to see for themselves if he's good or not? Or, like, terrible shit. It's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of meeting people who I think are funny or sweet or interesting or caring, and they aren't. And even last year when I dealt with the Jared shit and I was traumatized, men were not reaching out to help me, to protect me, to care, even if it was as simple as a message to my ex, like, don't you dare fucking talk to her again. None of that. But you know what those men did? They still, like, they would just scroll past videos of me crying and then slide up on a fucking any photo of me that seems slightly sexy to them to send hard eyes, like, nigga, I don't care, you need to kill yourself. Or, like, slide up on a meme and send a smiley face, like, nigga, you are reacting to the wrong shit. It's tiresome. I'm gonna say this. There are niggas out there that enable their friends too much. There are men out there that will be like, oh, yeah, my homie might, like, I'm just saying, men are doing whatever the fuck they want, so I think women should too. Which is why, personally, I'm okay with being known as the crazy psycho bitch who will beat your fucking ass and tell the world about what you did. Because you know what? Men are doing whatever the fuck they want. Like, we literally have tons of forums where men are guiding each other on how to rape prostitutes, on how to get away with abusing women, how to get away with this, and that. So, frankly put, I am okay with it. In fact, I'm not gonna say, like, there are websites popping up for women to protect themselves, and men are finding out about it and getting mad. But it's like, nigga, you literally have USA Sex Guide. You have links to CP as we speak. Like, you niggas are disturbed. So it's like, if you can have your little fucked up shit on how to hurt women, we can make our fuck up, like, our, in your eyes, fucked up things that are like, stay away from this guy, or protect yourself in this way, or here's how to do this, here's how to do that. Do what you fucking need. Because a lot of us are tired of getting hurt, and we're not gonna sit down and fucking take it. I encourage whatever keeps a woman safe. No matter if it makes her look good or bad, as long as she is safe. Amen.